Hello everyone, it's Preston here with another video on my channel, Prylix Art. Today we're going to be working on an illustration via clipstudiopaint. This is my second fully illustrated thing from clipstudiopaint that I've been working on. And you've probably noticed me doing this on my lives. But let's start out with, I'm doing the sketches and trying to get the sketch going here and try to get everything a little more refined. This is a little bit more technical than I'm used to because of the motorcycle being such a mechanical item and having so many right angles. With that, there are several times when I would redo something later on into the illustration, and this whole sketch phase took a lot longer than what I expected. But I definitely enjoyed it, and I hope to maybe try to do another mechanical piece later on in the future. Maybe work on some conceptual stuff to bolster my portfolio here and there. Now, I'm starting to jump out of the Photoshop area and the Adobe area for a few reasons. There are just a lot of issues that I've been having with the programs recently, specifically in the aspect of I'm only going to be able to use the older stuff because the newer programs drain my processing power for my computer so much. And that's because of the newer, not needed features that are inside those programs for the machine learning or AI features that are in it. So I'm no longer going to be using them until I find out a way to keep them changed. Then it's also affordable because, again, I'm only using like Photoshop, Illustrator, and Premiere Pro in the Adobe suite, and I'm getting charged for the whole thing and Firefly, which, again, I do not really condone or want, and I wish they would keep a plan where I had all the old packages, but none of the new stuff. So that's kind of why I'm leaving, and that's why I'm going to start pushing a little bit more on the clipstudiopaint stuff. But as I've been using it, I've been finding out some cooler tips and cooler tricks that I might actually promote for those that are also doing this little change that I've been working on. And yeah, I think it's really fun. I think right now is the line art of this, and again, it's a lot more technical. The line art was really hard because I was trying to make everything super detailed and trying not to be super flat with everything. So I'm still trying to get those line weights that I usually do on the other programs. But I certainly enjoyed this. Now we're jumping into color and rendering all that out. I'm starting out with a silhouette and trying to get all the silhouettes of the base colors in. And I'm doing a specific perspective, kind of like a 3D feel for the illustration. That's why I have that bar going, so it kind of feels like you're moving with the motorcycle, but not. Because he's also not moving, but you're in the world in some level. And that was the idea behind the formatting and composition of this piece. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh fan art piece that I do plan to make also into playmats for those that like playing the TCG. I grew up on the TCG, specifically during the Seto Kaiba and Yugimoto era, where the first 4 or 5 seasons. I think I found out that there were 6 seasons of that first part of the show. I think. I may be wrong. I've been rewatching it through the abridged. I still can't find the full seasons anywhere, so it's been kind of difficult to fully embrace the Yugimoto era of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I know I've watched at least up to the end of Duelist City. I think I watched just a little bit more of 5Ds because I like dragons. I like dragons in their lore, the history of it, all aspects of dragons. So that's kind of why I chose 5Ds to be my first official like fan art that I worked on, because it's not official, but it's my first fan art that I'm doing of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's kind of where the thought process for this came from, is because I wanted to work on something a little fun and another TCG, because I did work on the Metal Gurumon and War Greymon pieces, and I made them into playmats, and those have actually become quite popular on my end. So I am continuing with this trend and working on other, anime slash TCG shows. I might work on a Pokemon one, and whichever one kind of comes more popular, I might make more of. It's kind of one of those situations where it's based on what happens and where things end up. We are jumping into the rendering and have been working on that for quite a bit now. This has been the longest part of this piece. Honestly, it's crazy because we're just at the halfway mark and we still have another 5 minutes left. And this part actually took the most. So I spent about 16 hours on this piece in total, trying to get everything to the new standard of illustration that I got into, because I've been taking some online courses to improve my skills a little bit. You can see that with the little techniques I use to make the reflection of the water, to make the reflection of the glass wall there, and different aspects of this piece to kind of shine the improvements I've been doing as I've learning. And that's kind of the aspect of this, is I've been learning a lot. One, I've been learning how to improve my techniques and rendering styles, as well as learning this new program, kind of new program to me, because I used it when it was Manga Studio. My license is still under that. And I think ClipstudioPaint is starting to be pretty nice. I've been actually kind of enjoying it recently, and getting into the aspects of this piece was kind of interesting, and learning that I could actually use my Photoshop brushes that I spent a lot of money on would turn out to be great for me, because I really enjoy my brushes and a lot of them have been working out pretty well. I think they need to work on the tilt feature for it, ClipstudioPaint, so far, but I certainly do enjoy the aspect of this. I do want to pose the question of what your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card or character is in this video, because I have grown up with Yu-Gi-Oh. I watched up to, I watched GX, 5Ds, I watched a bit of the original. I haven't watched any of the newer stuff, but what or who is your favorite card or character in this? Obviously, I enjoy the 5Ds characters and seeing how they interact with riding their bikes while playing. Talk about a learning curve of playing a TCG while riding your motorcycle. Keeping those double whammies of, multitasking is kind of insane, to be honest. But who knows? Maybe it's going to be just one of those situations where it's them just enjoying the ride and seeing how things go. I mean, learning is such a huge aspect of being an artist and even being a TCG player. So keep up with the learning, because I think learning in any aspect can help with improving your skills as an artist or a TCG player. Now, I will have a huge announcement when these do get printed and put into playmat form. I am doing a lot of research trying to get these printed, and so if you're looking for this piece as a printed model, please definitely subscribe and like this so you can keep up to date on all those things, because I'll make a community post about it. But I do think that I enjoyed working on this, especially since it was such a quick display, but it did take some time because I was learning a lot with ClipstudioPaint. I am currently doing some planning for future videos, maybe using some video edits from my Twitch stream or live streams, so that you guys who haven't or gotten the opportunity to watch those, you'll be able to watch them in shorter clips with everything that happened in them and what was going on. But I definitely enjoyed giving some tips to those that were asking. So if you have any questions about that, I'll make a video of those, and that would be great as well. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more of these types of videos, or this type of artwork, and all of the good stuff. because I definitely enjoy working on all of this. If you like this video, please check out this other video right here, specifically chosen just for you. And again, subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you all again in the next video, which should be coming out next week. So I'll see you then.